हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू वंस अगेन ऑन माय यूट्यूब चैनल डेली न्यूज़पेपर रीडिंग सेशन। तो चलिए हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं न्यूज़पेपर का एक आर्टिकल। पास्ट एज ए प्रेल्यूड, नागपुर riots saw the use of a medieval trope to polarize people. There is a ample empirical evidence that riots in India are often orchestrated by the vested interests and are not spontaneous eruptions of social tensions. It would therefore be inaccurate to attribute the violence in Nagpur, which left dozens injured, solely to rumors, mongering, or impulsive reactions. For days since the budget session began on March 3 in Maharashtra, the ruling right-wing party have persistently invoked the legacy of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb as a political talking point. That a medieval ruler remained a recurring subject in the contemporary political discourse not only highlight the misplaced priority of governance but also raise suspicion that these controversies are being deli- deliberately manufactured to distract from pressing li- livelihood issue. The evidence supports this view. Maharashtra, its rural region in particular, is grappling with inflation, farmer suicide, and economic distress. Yet, instead of addressing these urgent concerns, the political machinery appears focused on stoking public discourse through inflammatory rhetoric, manipulating communal loyalties for electoral gains. These tactics were evidenced during the recent assembly election campaign, where prominent leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party and its ally repeatedly invoked Aurangzeb as a campaign issue. The intent behind this rhetoric was clear: a dog whistle designed to mobilize the majority community by casting Muslims as inheritors of a long dead rural legacy. Research indicates that riots are less likely to occur in societies where interfaith civic engagement is strong. The fact that riots erupted in Nagpur, a city with significant political and historical importance, stand as an indictment of the ruling establishment, which claimed to represent all communities. Also, the recent box office success of Chhawa, a film depicting the historical conflict between the Maharashtra under Chhatrapati Sambhaji and the Mughal under Aurangzeb, has flooded the communal discourse. However, Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis' assertions that the film's popularity triggered the unrest is a convenient deflections, one that absolved the government of responsibility for fostering an atmosphere of hostility through its recurring rhetoric. For Maharashtra to regain its stature as a leader in comprehensive development, its government must shift focus from divisive narrative to real socio-economic challenges. Civic society too must push back against communal forces attempting to exploit historical figures for cynical political ends. Only by resisting these polarizing tactics can the state move towards genuine progress.